Hello, everyone. We're exploring Drumheller this time. It is the capital of Alberta's Badlands. Here's where you can find the dinosaur museums, the really nice Badlands, the canyons. We like to show you our favorite places, and they're not always the most looked after places. But maybe you can find some inspiration and discover this country just like we did.
Just an hour and 40 minutes south of Drumheller, Alberta's dinosaur capital, Dinosaur Provincial Park offers the real prehistoric deal. While Drumheller leans into tourism, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is where over 88 dinosaur species have actually been found and identified. As you approach, the landscape transforms into wild, rugged badlands. Our first stop was the Visitor Center, where a friendly staff guided us to fossil displays, hiking trails, and even an excavation tour where you can cast your own fossil. There is also an interactive exhibit to watch for a small fee. We opted to do some hiking to stretch our and Akira's legs after the long drive up for us. The scenic public loop road winds through the park and gives a good opportunity to see the park. There is plenty of parking space at the trailheads and the fossil displays. For overnight stays, the park features multiple campgrounds, including outfitted comfort wall tents for glampers. This park has lots to offer for dinosaur and nature enthusiasts of all ages. "15 minutes east of Drumheller, along Highway 10, you find the Willow Creek Hoodoos. The hoodoos stand as one of the region's most iconic and geological significant natural wonders. These towering stone formations are not only a visual marvel, but also a window into millions of years of Earth's history. Hoodoos are tall, thin spires of rock that protrude from arid basins and badlands. They are formed over millions of years through a process of erosion, where softer sandstone is worn away by wind and water, leaving behind the harder rock caps that protect the columns beneath. The result is a surreal landscape of mushroom-like pillars. A designated trail and viewing platforms allow visitors to explore the area safely, while preserving the fragile formations. Not far from the Willow Creek Hoodoos, we found a peaceful spot to camp for the night. With the temperatures still hovering around 30 degrees Celsius, we prepared a nice home-cooked meal surrounded by the quiet beauty of nature. Over the past few years of traveling, we've always seemed to stumble upon mining sites. We had heard about the Atlas Coal Mine National Historic Site, which is located in East Cooley. Unfortunately, the day we arrived, the mine was closed to visitors. The Atlas Coal Mine operated from 1936 till 1979, producing subbituminous coal, primarily used for home heating, cooking, generating electricity, and powering steam locomotives for the Canadian National and Canadian Pacific Railways across the prairies. Today, the Atlas site is considered Canada's most complete historic coal mine. It features the last standing wooden coal tipple in the country, which also happens to be the largest in North America. The mine is open to visitors from May through the first week of October, offering both guided tours and self-guided experiences. The Star Mine Suspension Bridge, with its 117-meter span, crosses the Red Deer River and was built in 1931 for the coal workers of the Star Mine. When exploring the Drumheller Valley, this suspension bridge is an easy stop, offering scenic views of the surrounding badlands. On the Rosebud River, sheltered in a valley, we found the historic town of Rosebud. The town is a throwback in history. In the early times, the town was thriving on coal mining and farming. When the mines closed, many businesses closed their doors and only a dozen people stayed in the early 70s. Later in the 1970s, a summer camp was started in the old buildings, resulting in the opening of a high school that had visual, music and performing arts in its curriculum. In the 1980s, the famous Rosebud Theatre opened its doors and is still running today. Buildings were rebuilt and businesses returned to Rosebud. Now you can find an art collective, coffee roasters, honey production and much more. The Rosebud Festival Society provides many large and small music experiences. It is a place not to miss. Drumheller is the capital of Alberta's Badlands. Here dinosaurs are not just museum relics, they're everywhere. From playful raptor statues peeking around corners to sitting on benches ready to make a selfie with the family. These prehistoric pals are part of the town's personality. This charming little town is known as the dinosaur capital of the world. The town's most iconic resident, a towering green Tyrannosaurus rex that proudly claims the title of the world's largest dinosaur. Standing 26 meters tall, you can climb up inside and enjoy panoramic views from behind its jaws. Main Street Drumheller is lined with locally owned shops, vintage signage and colorful murals. It's the kind of place where you'll find handmade treasures and friendly faces. We followed the scent of fresh coffee that led us to the Black Mountain Coffee Roasters. This cozy cafe is a local favorite, but also ours. During our stay in Drumheller, here is where we get our coffee. The friendly staff and the quality of their brew and treats were a feast every time we walked through the door. Go and check them out, you won't be disappointed. Every Labor Day weekend for the last 5 years, we took a drive down the winding, scenic 11 Bridges Road that brings us to Waynestock. This music festival is a celebration of everything that makes summer unforgettable. As you roll into the festival grounds, the vibe is unmistakably laid back. Tents and campers dot the landscape and ladders drift through the air. Camping on site means you're never far from the action. Waynestock is built around three stages, from soulful acoustic sets to high-energy rock and indie grooves. There's always something playing and always somebody dancing. But what truly sets Waynestock apart is the crowd, friendly, welcoming, and wonderfully diverse. It's a place where strangers become friends and old friends pick up right where they left off.
How is Waynestock?
I'm walking right up to the camera. And how many people met a new friend already this weekend in this crowd? How many? I want to see your hands. Perfect. That's what we do here, new friends.
I could make it if I lean on you. So come on, carry me a little.
In my dreams, every night, we are together, my
Come on, gobble that up, everybody. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Go, 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 guys. Go, go, go. Eat it up, eat it up. We have a winner.
The pheromones of your good grandpa sweet potato galore.
which is one whole dang week. Give me my clothes, so you go when you get home.
But I'll never lose that feeling. You know I won't.
Well, I'm moving on a little farther down the line. Garden Bulls prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'd let that whistle blow my blues away.
Thank you, everybody. Lisa Jacobs, we still rock.
Waynestock isn't just a festival, it's a feeling. It's a joy of unplugging, the thrill of discovery, and the comfort of familiar faces in a place that feels like home. Orkney Viewpoint offers one of the most breathtaking panoramas in the region, with the Red River flowing into the valley and ancient rock formations stretching to the horizon. When we arrived, a group of Chinese travelers was soaking in the view and making pictures left and right until they noticed Akira. After a couple of minutes, some members, especially the children, were curious and tried to come closer. We reassured them that Akira was friendly and well trained, but we didn't push. Instead, we left the moment unfold naturally.
Everyone happy?
At the end, the group posed for a photo with Akira. What we took from this is that memories are made one photo at a time. If you're looking for a family-friendly destination that blends prehistoric thrills with hands-on fun, Barney's Adventure Park is your ticket to an unforgettable day. Located just a little north of Drumheller on Highway 838 West, this energetic park offers a playful mix of nature, nostalgia, and non-stop excitement. Get ready to see the life-size dinosaurs that move, roar, and blink like they're alive. From the giant T-Rex to the friendly Brachiosaurus, it's a thrilling experience for all ages. It feels like stepping into a real-life Jurassic adventure. Barney's isn't just about dinosaurs. Step into the animal petting zoo and meet cuddly goats, curious alpacas, and friendly chickens. Kids can pet, feed, and connect with these adorable animals in a calm, hands-on space. Ruby hopped in a pedal-powered go-kart and raced around the twisty track. It's perfect for fun family challenges, whether you're young or old. Barney's Adventure Park, from roaring dinos to racing and petting furry friends. It's a full day of fun and unforgettable memories. Grab your sunscreen and get ready for adventure. Horse Thief Canyon is a perfect stop for a scenic hike or to shoot some beautiful pictures. Its layered rock formations and deep winding ravines offer panoramic views that shift with the light. Drumheller's Little Church is a tourist attraction on its own and was designed for worship and meditation. Its slogan, "Our church sits 1,000 people, 6 at a time." Horseshoe Canyon is pulling in more tourists than the other canyons we visited. Its location is very convenient, besides Highway 9 makes it an easy stop. The viewing platform offers breathtaking views, but if you walk down to the canyon floor, the U-shaped cliffs reveal layers of ancient rock, perfect for hiking, photography, and fossil spotting. As we left Drumheller, there was one more stop we wanted to make. We went off the beaten path and stepped into the past at Rowley Ghost Town. With its weathered wooden buildings, vintage signage, and prairie silence, Rowley feels like a movie set frozen in time. Except it's real, and it's waiting to be explored. Once a bustling railway town, Rowley saw its population reduce over the decades, but it never lost its spirit. Today, it's lovingly preserved by a handful of locals who've turned it into a living museum of Alberta's pioneer days. Despite its ghostly reputation, Rowley is anything but scary. It is charming, it is strange, and full of character. It's a blend of authenticity and art that makes Rowley unforgettable.
Thank you.